Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you all had the best new year. This is the very first video of 2018 and I'm so excited. We're starting off with a classic. I do these every year. I think it's been 5 years now I've been making the best of best videos. At the end of every year I go through my favorite things, so all the beauty products that I have used the most in the previous year. So for us that's 2017. And I know these get so long, guys, so be prepared. Grab a blanket, grab a cup of tea, grab a sick bowl if you're still hungover. I'm going to start off with makeup. So in the first category of the best makeup products, we have best primer. I'm not a massive primer user at all. I probably skip it more than I actually use it. But if I had to pick, it would be the high spreadability fluid primer from The Ordinary. Now The Ordinary are a brand that I discovered in 2017 and you might see a few things popping up from them because they do great stuff and the prices are unbelievable. I think this was maybe £4. They have a really low price point. They're kind of like a no fuss, no frills brand. And yeah, this is a very kind of silicone-y feeling primer, which I don't usually love, but it seems to hydrate at the same time too. And my makeup just goes on incredibly smoothly when I use this. So if I have to pick a favorite primer, it's definitely that one. Best high-end foundation goes to the YSL All Hours foundation. Honestly, I hadn't worn foundation previous to this. I just stuck to concealer, tinted moisturiser at most, BB creams, all that kind of stuff that I like. My skin has not fared so well towards the end of the year, and I found this really helped. No matter if I was having a dry skin day, a spotty skin day, just bad skin in general, this stuff will just cover it up. It's so quick. It doesn't take a lot of time to work in or blend in, and it just seems to last throughout the day too. There's nothing worse when you're having a bad skin day than when your makeup looks great in the morning and then a few hours later it's just dissolving off of your face. So big shout out to this. It's probably not one that I use a lot, but when I need it, it's there for me. So best budget foundation from the drugstore is probably my favourite of the two, actually. So Maybelline brought this out last year, I think, but it's only recently hit the UK. It definitely took a while to get here. It's the Dream Cushion foundation. Again, this year I really got into cushion products. They're great. Can't get enough. And of all the cushion foundations I've tried budget ones like L'Oreal, some Korean ones where it all started, and then the higher end ones like the Dior, the Chanel one. This one is my favourite. It just seems to look so natural, so flawless on your skin. I think that's what I like most about these types of foundations is they're so thin that they do look so much like your actual skin. But at the same time, it covers so well, and I think these are so great to travel with. So if you're looking for a drugstore foundation, something more budget friendly, go and check this out. It's a good one. So of course, my most used bases are tinted moisturisers and all things that are just sheer and lovely. And in the category of best tinted moisturiser slash BB slash CC cream, I really can't pick. I've got two. These are kind of different products, so I didn't know how to separate them. But the first one, of course, this probably is my fave, is the By Terry Cellularose Moisturising CC Cream. I love By Terry. I think it's a great brand and everything I try from them tends to suit me really well, but this stuff is just incredible. It just glides onto my skin. It makes it look so fresh, but it's not too sticky. Like some moisturisers can be. It probably makes my skin look better than any full coverage foundation could ever do. It just makes it look like you're glowing. I should probably try a few more things from the Cellularose range because I love this one so much. I'm not sure why I haven't done that. Maybe that is something for 2018. But yeah, that one I just love. I can pick this up every single day and not get bored of it. I do have to give an honourable mention though to the Estée Lauder DayWear BB cream. This is the cream that starts out white and then as you rub it in, it adapts to your skin tone, and I love those types of products as it is, but I think this one takes the crown for being the best one. It definitely doesn't have a lot of coverage, but it has that kind of warming glow to it which just makes you look better. I feel like you can get away with this and not have to wear anything else. It's a great one for summer. I think I wore this so much in summer with just concealer and it just makes your skin look so healthy. That's basically what I love so much about this, so I had to shout that one out as well. Best concealer is the first thing you're going to be seeing in this video from Glossier. So in February I finally got myself to the Glossier showroom and it was just love, instant love. I know they're a very hyped brand, some may say overhyped, but Personally, some of the products that I've tried from them are incredible, and you're probably going to see them in a few minutes. But for best concealer, I had to pick the Stretch Concealer. This one I have in the shade Light. I have a few colours, but this is my one at the moment. I didn't really get on with this until I tried using it with a sponge. So how I use this is I dip the Beauty Blender straight into it and then press it onto the skin that way, and it was just a game changer. It made it so full coverage, but at the same time so moisturising, and that's what I really struggle with when it comes to concealers, is having something that's not super drying. So this one definitely fits the bill for that. It's really hydrating, but stays as well. It has this very interesting technology that it stretches over your skin, hence the name, without drying in or setting. So yeah, it's just such a lovely everyday concealer to use, and one that I've gone through quite a few times now. This is my third pot, I think. So best powder, I think is probably exactly the same as last year. There aren't many repeat offenders in here. I did go through the list from last Best of Beauty, and only a couple of them have stayed the same, and this is one of them. It's best powder, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. What can I say about this? This is actually a fresh one. It looks so new and clean. This powder got me into powdering on a daily basis. I never thought that it was necessary. My skin didn't like it because I have dry skin, but this is the most finely milled pressed powder I've ever found. And pressed powders, although they may be a little bit thicker than loose powders, they're just so much easier to use, and this is like the skinniest, easiest to pack away compact ever. I just love it. It's an incredible powder. Next category is best face palette, and we have another one from Charlotte Tilbury. You guys are probably sick of seeing this by now because I have used this in multiple videos. I think it's probably my most mentioned product of 2017. This has a long name, and I'm going to get it right this time because I never say it properly. It's the Instant Look in a Palette 5-Minute Face on the Go Beauty Glow. There are a few different colour variations of this. This one is Beauty Glow. This is the one that I use, and it just has everything. I mean, it's a face palette, but it also has eyeshadows too, so it's kind of cheating a little bit, but it has blushers, bronzer, highlighter, and then 3 eyeshadows, and all the colours are perfect for me. It's just everything you need for a whole look. This comes with me wherever I go, and even when I'm home and I have all my other powder products surrounding me, I still pick up this a lot of the time. So best bronzer is one that I have been using a lot recently. This is the Clinique Chubby Stick Sculpting Contour. I've always been a fan of cream bronzers. I think they just look the most natural. They're the easiest to use. This one has been a firm favourite for a long time now. It's basically just a stick contour, but what's different is it just is very sheer, so you can really add this, blend it out, add some more. It never really kind of goes over the top. I think that's what drew me to it to begin with, because contour for me is still so scary. I can't do it. I just can't master it. I think my cheeks are just too round. But this I don't use to contour, I just use it to bronze. I literally kind of like colour my face in with it and then blend it out with a buffing brush, and it just makes your skin look so healthy and so glowing. Best blush is the Cloud Paint from Glossier. This is probably one of my favourite products that they do. It really is game changing. Cream blush, again, is something that I really enjoy and I really like, but this one is just so different and so much easier to apply than any of the others I've used. This colour especially, this one is Beam. I do have all 4 of the colours now, but this one, it just works the best. It's such a nice warming peach colour, and for me, I think that just is the most flattering. You can mix them too, you can use them as lip products, eyes, pretty much put this anywhere you want a bit of colour. So best highlighter is, again, from Charlotte Tilbury. This highlighter is so gorgeous. I have never seen anything else like it. It's also in kind of an interesting applicator. It's a squeezy tube with a sponge on the end, which maybe is more complicated than it needs to be, but it really does work. The thing about it that I love the most is just the colour and the glow it gives. It's so bright and just very neutral. It's not yellowy toned and it's not pinky toned, which most highlighters tend to fall into the 2 different categories of. It's just a beautiful, pearly, shimmering, champagne-y colour. It just seems to do magical things on my skin. It really does transform my face. To the point that I sometimes use this even if I haven't got makeup on. I will just put it on top of my skincare in the places that I want it, and it just makes my skin look healthier and better, and that is always what I'm striving for. Okay, so best brow product, again, is the same as last year, I think. Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I've not used this all year round. I've used a couple of other things, I've tried out new products, but I have always come back to this. From the precision of the pencil to the fact that it actually has a brush on the end, this should be be mandatory for all brow products, I'm just saying. I've actually kind of changed between colours quite a bit this year because my hair has probably changed so dramatically. If you go back and watch the best of 2016 video, I do not recognise myself. I don't know who that person was. But this has stayed true to me no matter what colour my hair has been. I have always come back to using this. So without a doubt, I just think it's the best brow product out there. I feel like this could become a drinking game whenever you guys guess what I'm about to say. But best eyeshadow is one that I have given a lot of love to recently, and it's the Chanel Poupre Profonde. Still don't know if I'm butchering that name or if it's something completely different, but that is what I call it. It's one of the ombre premier eyeshadows, and I've just fallen in love with this thing, from the colour to the actual formula of it as well. It's this gorgeous bronzy, metallic, shimmery, brown gorgeousness. I'm such a lazy girl when it comes to eyeshadows, but this you can just put on with your finger, you can smudge it into your lashes with a little brush and you're done, or you can do a really intense smoky eye with it. It's very versatile considering it's just one colour, but I love it. So I'm thinking I might go and check out a few of the other shades that they have, but I think it probably is just down to the colour, the fact that I love this so much. So best eyeshadow palette always takes quite a while to think about. There are so many eyeshadow palettes and there always seem to be new ones popping up here and there. But the one that I have probably used the most, if you count use by use, is this one from NARS. This is the NARS Assist Loaded Eyeshadow Palette. If you had to turn me into eyeshadows, I would come out looking like this. Neutral, warm goodness, and I do definitely prefer warm tone eyeshadows over cool ones. I think that's always been the case. The possibilities are endless with this palette. There's so much you can do with it. I use this sometimes if I'm doing no makeup or if I'm doing an intense smoky eye. You can just do whatever you want with it. There's mattes, there's glitters, there's a black, which is always a must for me, and yeah, I just think this is the best and my most used palette of 2017 by far. It's also a little bit fingerprinty, so sorry about that. So best eyeliner is the Marc Jacobs Highline pencil in Brown Out. Now I think these did come out in 2017. I remember getting a huge box of them delivered with every colour under the sun, and I was immediately drawn to this, as I usually am. It's brown, let's be honest. But I have actually used this in so many different ways this year. During my freckle phase in the summer, I was using this to draw them on. Still love that, by the way. I haven't done that for a while. But also, just as an eyeliner, it's gorgeous. The thing that is really amazing about it is that it's twist up. You don't have to sharpen this, which is incredible. And I think because of that, it's a slightly more malleable formula. The pencil is more pigmented and it kind of blends and smudges more easily, but then it also sets down. So the actual formula of these are really, really impressive. The way I use this most of all is just smudging it into my lashes, using it as kind of like a liner, but keeping it very soft and smoky. And that is just my go-to eye look, and this makes it so easy. So best mascara is another one that is kind of tricky to pick. I'm not that faithful or that loyal to mascaras in general. I tend to try out whatever's new and what kind of comes my way most of the time. When I think about it, this turned out to be my favourite mascara of 2017. It just does wonderful things. I've had a lot of love for L'Oreal mascaras in the past and definitely at the beginning of the year. Also, the only one that I'm using right now is the Tanya Burst Selfie Lash Mascara, so I have to give that a shout out because it's great. But this one I think just makes my lashes look the best. It's so thickening as well as lengthening, but also so quick to use. I don't like it when mascaras just take forever and ever to build up. No one has time for that. It just wows me whenever I use it, and it's been a while since I pulled it out. I should probably buy a new one, but I just know that this is the one. If anybody asks me now what my favourite mascara is, I do always say this because it is very, very impressive. So I always pick two favourite lipsticks, usually a red and then whatever else I've been liking. So my favourite red of the year, and this is always probably the hardest category to pick because I wear a lot of red lipstick. I'm actually wearing the one that I've picked today, and in the end I went for the classic MAC Ruby Woo. 2017 was definitely the year I fell in love with this. I wore it to so many things. If I knew I was going to be at an event or out somewhere for a really long time, or I just wanted my red lip to look perfect, I picked this up. The formula of these are amazing. These matte MAC lipsticks are just so creamy and rich and pigmented, super comfortable to wear, but also so long lasting too. They really don't come off. So for me, in the end, it had to be Ruby Woo, and I mean, everybody loves Ruby Woo. It's been around for a while now. And then best other lipstick, which in this case is kind of like a best nude category, actually went to the L'Oreal Balmain lipstick. I don't know why I say that in surprise, because I have been wearing this every single day since I bought it. It's lived in my handbag. I just throw this on wherever I'm going. If I'm running late and I'm doing my makeup, I don't have to think about lipstick because I know I'm just going to put this on. This one is in the colour Confession. It's more along the warm side of a nudie pink, but it's still a little bit brown too, but not too much because brown lipstick doesn't usually work for me. Probably should repurchase some more of these just in case they stop making them, because it's just my favourite everyday lipstick. So now we are going to move on to skincare. Normally I would break these up into 2 videos. In the past I've done best makeup and then best skincare. But seeing as I've very recently done a skincare video, I did one in Vlogmas about my skincare routine, I thought we just lumped them all into one because a few of these you have heard me talk about. So starting off with best makeup remover, this one is a surprise to me. I didn't think my micellar waters or cleansing oils would ever be overtaken, but this makeup removing milk from La Roche-Posay has actually just wowed me. It's really, really good. I actually found out recently that I've been using it wrong. You're supposed to put this on cotton wool and then use that to take your makeup off. I assumed that you just put this all over your face like you would do a cleanser, a cleansing oil, which apparently isn't the way to use it, but that is how I've been doing it. I just massage it all over my makeup, straight onto my skin, and then take it off with a damp cloth, and this takes my makeup off better than anything I've ever used. It gets it all off in one go. It's also really moisturising too, and yeah, I'm just constantly impressed by La Roche-Posay skincare. So best cleanser, it's the Oskia Renaissance Cleansing Gel. I think this is the 4th year on the go now that I've mentioned this in my best of video. There's not much more to say about it really. It is great. I will always love that. Best exfoliator was something new to me in 2017. I really started thinking more about exfoliator and using the right acids for me. I will always go down the route of acids when it comes to exfoliators, and I tried a lot of different ones to really find the one that was going to suit me best. So this is very specific to your own skin and what you need and what it reacts to. But these Skin Iceland Nordic Skin Peel pads were just the standouts for me. I use these every single day now in my routine, and they're actually lactic acid based, and for me that is my favourite type of acid. That's the one that works best with my skin. Best facial mist or toner goes to the Ombre Vizia Queen of Hungry mist. I feel like these are a little bit interchangeable, these hydrating mists that you used post cleanse, but I just really like this one. It suits my skin, the smell is gorgeous, it is very pricey for what it is, but I always find myself reaching for it over anything else that I own. It has been a constant in my routine for a good 7 or 8 months, so that is the one that I have chosen. Best eye cream is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Magic Eye Rescue. This is part of her Magic Skin range, which I just adore. It's the most incredible hydrating range you could ever try. So my eyes get very dry and they do need a lot of moisture. This is exactly what I've needed over the year, and it's just done me so well. My eyes have never really felt so hydrated and so wrinkle free, because a lot of the lines I have around there are just dehydration lines, and this really works wonders at getting rid of them. Best serum is another repeat offender. I feel like most of the repeats do come in skincare, because when you find good skincare you don't tend to change out of it. This is the Sarah Chapman Skin Assist Intense Hydrating Booster. There's not much more to say about this other than that it just is the most weightless feeling but incredibly hydrating serum ever. My skin just feels like it's having a drink when I put this on, and it makes everything else that goes on top of it work 100 times better. Best moisturiser is another Glossier product. I'm not that faithful when it comes to moisturisers now that I think about it, but I have been through 3 tubs of this back to back, and I think that really is the mark of something you love. This moisturiser is very Glossier. It's very minimal, very simple, but it is so rich and so hydrating, so definitely one for dry skins out there. This feels like the comfortable hug that my skin needs when it is dehydrated and dry. So best SPF is one that I kind of discovered on a whim in 2017. I saw this on Cult Beauty in their new in section, which I do check quite a lot. And it was a brand I hadn't heard of before. This is the Thank You Pharma Sun Project Water Sun Cream, and I think this is actually a Korean skincare brand, which instantly makes me trust it more. But it was the only SPF I could find at the time that was factor 50, and I do like my factor 50. I like to make sure my skin's protected all year round. So yeah, I gave this a go and I just kept using it. They do this in quite a few different versions, and this is the moisturising one, so it does add a really welcome extra layer of hydration on top of your skincare. Although it is such a high SPF, it doesn't feel thick, it doesn't feel heavy, and it also doesn't leave any white cast on your skin, which I think is amazing. So favourite masks is a tricky one to pick because masks do so many different things. So in the end I have gone for two. I hope that's okay. I had to talk about this Ordinary AHA 30 BHA 2% peeling solution. This has become a Sunday ritual for me now. I have to use this every single week. It just is the best kind of renewing, exfoliating, refreshing mask ever. It's not the most fun to use. It does sting and tingle as it's eating away at all your dead skin cells with the acids inside it, but it's never been too much for my skin, and I feel like I do have quite sensitive skin when it comes to acids. Nothing makes my skin feel as soft as when I use this. So yeah, that's definitely been my most used mask of 2017. And then I had to pick a hydrating one as well. This is the Glossier Moon Moisturising Mask. It's probably one of the best skincare products that they make. Definitely worth giving a go if you do have very dry skin. It's just so soothing, so softening. My skin just feels plumped and rehydrated and just baby smooth and soft. And actually the combination of these two together, which I do a lot, one after the other, is incredible. So yeah, that's my favourite mask duo of the year for definite. And then favourite lip balm is also from Glossier. Have you got sick of me saying that yet? So the balm.com in various different flavours. I have the original one here because, I mean, it's the original and I think it is the best, but I also absolutely love the coconut one. The smell of this just makes me happy. It's a very simple balm. There's not a lot to it. It goes on, stays on. It's just a great balm. And for someone that was such a lover of the NYX Rev de Mille lip balm for so many years and in so many best of videos, I haven't touched that for a whole year. Not since I got this, and I haven't even thought about that. This one just is so much better. It just makes my lips feel the way they should. And then the final category of actually this entire video isn't even actually skincare. It's best fragrance, favourite fragrance of the year. I kind of like to throw this one in just so that I remember. This really was a toss up between two. In the end, I went for Byredo Gypsy Water. It just smells unlike anything I've ever smelled before. I'm not going to be able to describe this to you. It's fresh and citrusy, but it's also woody as well, and it's also quite deep and musky, but not heavy in its slightest. It really is quite uplifting. So hard to explain. I think this is definitely one that you need to go and smell, but I love that so much because it's not like anything I have ever smelt before. This to me is kind of like my go-to signature perfume now. I will always grab this when in doubt. Summer or winter, whatever time of the year, it just is so unambiguous as to what it is. You can wear it whenever. I think this would also smell great on a guy too. I think Byredo's perfumes are all unisex and they smell so different on a lot of different people too. So shout out to that one. This was my favourite fragrance of the year and probably will be for a long time to come. So that is my first video of 2018. Did it go okay? Was that alright? I hope you guys are having an amazing start to the year. I hope you're enjoying your January, because we are in January now, oh my god. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all again in my next video. As far as I know, my schedule will be staying the same this year. Mondays and Fridays are going to be my upload days, as they have been for a while now. So keep an eye out then. And yeah, that is it for me today, guys. And I will see you all soon. Bye.